Hello, my friends. This is the I from Ziggy and I. And we're going to talk about a little bit of Sarasota Tim tonight. I haven't, I've been lucky lately. I've been able to watch a few of his shit that's going on with the car. And now all of a sudden it's the eyes. But we're going to get in. This is about 2 videos he made today. The first one, he's walking out of, I don't even remember where they were, some store, and he comes across this Honda, but it's a luxury model, he said, higher up than what he's got. And he says, look at this front end, sporty front end, the TRX. It's a Honda. To me, they're all the same. But that's just my opinion. I don't care. I mean, they're good cars as far as I know. Not none I'd want, but they're good cars because I got a truck, my daily driver. I don't mess around with cars. Car sits in the garage till it's ready to come out. But anyways, he's showing the front end of this car and it's looking all good. And it did look like a good looking front end. He takes you down to the front wheel, right? And he says, look at it, it's got red rotors. Immediately, I said, red rotors? You mean the red brake calipers, Timmy? Come on, man. What are you looking at? You're the car guy here. I'm just a moron talking about you. And he goes, he's looking down, he's got that one eye going. And he says, I think it's got, them Brembo brakes, I can't see it. Well, he didn't show it enough, but I got Brembo brakes on my Scat, and you can definitely read it, Brembo on it. I don't know if one of them little spokes was in the way or what, because I'm looking at it, I even winded it back, and I couldn't tell. But if I was standing there, I'd been able to tell. So this is the dude that's out on the streets with our kids and our grandkids and everybody else. So he goes, look at the body lines on this car. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Yeah, it ain't bad. He goes around to the ass end of it, and he's looking at it. To me, it's just a plain Jane Honda. He's saying, look at the rear end on this. Oh no. No. That wasn't. Maybe he can't see. And he thinks Tammy can't either, but, we can see. That's not a nice ass end on a car. It's all right if you're just driving around, and doing family shit and a mother taking her kids to school or whatever. That's fine. I mean, I'm not cutting down the car. I'm really not. Because a lot of people, they enjoy that stuff. Me personally, I don't. So after he looks it all over and stuff, and he's saying about the rear and how nice it looked, looks like a plain Jane car to me. And so then he talks about the 4Runner parked next to him. Well, there's a lot of nice cars out here. Everybody drives new shit. That's the way we do. That's what America is. We drive new shit. And he goes, and he pans over. Look at this beauty, though. The sharpest one out here. The what's he call that? The cruising model or some stuff, and he's got 2 different names for it. It's kind of ridiculous. Then the Mustang fired up, and I said, now that's a car. But whatever. So we go into the next video. I just seen, I've got my dinner ready, but I wanted to make this little video here first. Him at the eye doctor. He goes in there, he tells us first that he can't see, or he's losing his sight. He only has 20% in one eye and all this stuff. And he tells you all about it. He gets into the doctor's office and he says, oh, and he's a good-looking doctor. Good-looking doctor. He's telling me about the doctor, how good-looking the doctor is. Stuff like that. Well, I tell you what, buddy, you're going blind. I don't care if he looks like Alfred Hitchcock. You go get your shit taken care of. So he talks on to it about, what he's got to get done and how it's going to be this or that, or he's going to lose 2 different kinds of surgery. One, it's a little more intense, but with no drops. The success rate isn't that good. Or you can get this one with drops, and he should be good to go. Well, I know what one I'd get. I'd get the one that if I could just use the drops with the better success rate, that's good. That would be good for me, I would think. So then he starts talking about how he almost didn't do it because of the copay for $70. Are you serious? $70 after he just walked out of this iPhone place and buying this new car? Even his commenters, I looked on, right when that video came out, I just happened to walk in here and I looked at his commenters. Well, geez, you spend $40,000 on a car, you're going to get a $1,300 iPhone, and you're worried about a $70? Now, come on, if it's me or you, aren't you going to spring for that 70 so you can see tomorrow? I know I would. I wouldn't even bitch, but he says he's a minimalist. Says that again. Then he goes on about that for a little while. Then he goes on to talking about Johnny V didn't pay shit for his stuff with this disadvantage plan or whatever they got. I don't even know about that because I'm not old enough and I ain't checking into that till it's time for me to check into that. I went to the doctor today. All I need to hear him say is everything looks good on your stuff. He said, that regimen you're on. I said, regimen? I ain't on no regimen. And he goes, well, whatever you're doing, everything looks good. My cholesterol's fine. Blood pressure's perfect. And your lungs sound good. Everything you're doing seems to be working. I said, well, I ain't really doing nothing. I said, hey, can you drink beer on them regimens that you're talking about? And he says, yeah, I'm sure you can have a few on the weekends. And I started to say something, and I goes, all right, let's change the subject here. I'm thinking, no, we're changing the subject. But anyways, let's get back to Sarasota Tim, and he's bitching about this copay that he was going to have to pay. He was going to seek other help somewhere else. Then he finds out he got in there and got out of there without a bill coming to see him. Well, that comes in the mail, Timmy. You just don't go home. You're going to get a bill in the mail. But who in the hell would complain about spending $70 to keep their eyesight? Anybody but Sarasota Tim. So do you guys think this stuff's all real, or is he throwing extra there? Or is he got us on the edge thinking he's going blind, or what's going on with that? And I want to tell everybody, check out Darlene's new video, The King. I loved it. And I watched Blind Views today when I got home from the doctor's. He's cooking up some shit. I love it. Look good, everything he's doing, because I eat a lot of ribeyes too. But I eat vegetables with mine. I'm not saying the eggs wouldn't be good, because that sounds good too. I told him it sounded really good. He's going to put out some recipes. I want to check them out. I'm not into the bread and all the shit either. I used to be, but I was fat. They told me today, since my last visit, I had lost like 23 pounds. That was a year ago. That was pretty exciting for the OI here. But anyways, think about it, guys. You better save your eyesight, Timmy. As much as I think you're goofy, don't goof around on that. If you do, that's going to be your fault. He didn't listen to the last eye doctor. We all know that. He's running around squinting, wearing glasses. His eye's going to be red for a while. Well, I'd rather it be red for a while than dead for a while. I know that. But anyways, I got my dinner ready. I got to go back to work tomorrow after 5 days off. This is the I from Ziggy and I. That's Ziggy, and I'm I, and I'm out of here. Later.